Coming up on Basin Life, every business has a beginning. We will hear the story of two friends on how they opened connecting but separate businesses that complement each other. Plus, they will teach us how to paint and bake. We, of course, are celebrating kids, and put on your dancing shoes. Emily and Eric Baker will sing a song that will put you in the mood for some summertime fun. I'm Krista Escamilla, and this is Basin Life. In today's Family First, we welcome back to the show Lacey Bovasett. Lacey is the owner of the Golden Whisk. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You.
So last season, you taught us how to decorate the perfect Christmas cookie, which was amazing, by the way. You did such a great job.
Thank you.
And today, we're feeling kind of beachy. It's summertime.
It is.
Yes. What are we going to learn how to make today?
We're going to learn how to make these beautiful cupcakes that are very beachy.
I can't wait.
This is something that's super easy for you to do at home with your kids. You can use your favorite cupcake recipe, or if you just want to use a box, you can use a box. That's just as easy.
Box. I'll take the box. So you went with the chocolate.
I went with chocolate.
Okay.
We're using buttercream. You could use cream cheese frosting if you wanted, if you like that. You could even use a frosting out of a can.
Okay.
It's totally up to you. We like to use from scratch here. But
I like that. Yes, and that's why it tastes so good.
yes. I do think it tastes better than from a can. So you're just going to put your icing in a bag. I like to use a cup because it kind of holds your bag there so that you don't get it everywhere.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab these scissors really fast.
I love this trick. If you missed last season, this trick is great right here.
Okay, so with royal icing, you want to make a really small cut. Mm-hmm. But with buttercream, you need to make a really big cut so that it has room to come out the end of the bag. So I'm going to make one about that big.
Okay.
These are so easy because you don't have to do this part pretty. You can do it kind of messy if you want.
Because
kids are working with you.
It's not even going to show.
It's not going to show. You're going to cover it here in a second. So
that's my kind of
decorating. We're just going to kind of do a swirl. Kind of like that.
Okay.
And then you're going to take some graham crackers and beat them to death with a rolling pin or a mug. You can put them in a baggie and roll them with the mug.
And we'll show how
they're going to look pretty. You're wanting that to look like sand, so you want to get it as small as possible.
Okay.
Then you're just going to take your cupcake and just dip it down in there and swirl it around.
I'm so glad you did that, Lacey, because you know what I was envisioning? Don't do this at home.
No, yes,
I thought you were going to shake
That's going to make a huge mess. That's going to make a huge mess. Let's not do that.
Okay.
We're just going to put that down in there.
Look how cute that is.
It looks like sand. It looks like you've got sand on your cupcake.
I love this.
So this is perfect. Then you can buy one of these little doodads at Michael's, or they have them at Hobby Lobby. They're little silicone molds. They come in a bazillion different shapes. I'm using seashells. You're going to take some melting chocolate that you can also get at Michael's or at Hobby Lobby, either place. You're just going to melt it in a bowl if you don't have one of these little things, and you can spoon it in like this. Just kind of give it a little. These little things are so much easier than a spoon because they keep it nice and neat. It doesn't make quite as big of a mess.
It doesn't spread everywhere.
Yeah.
And how long do you melt it for?
I put this in the microwave for 30 seconds, 2 rounds of 30 seconds, and it was melted. And then you're just going to want to give this a shake and let that spread out.
Okay.
Then this you're going to take and you're going to put in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes and let them harden up.
That's it? 20 minutes. Okay.
And you want to make sure they're nice and hard when you take them out. You're just going to pop them out. If they're not, they'll kind of mess up. So I'd give it a full 20 minutes.
And look how cute
this is what you're going to have
out.
Afterwards. These are nice. And you're just going to stick these on here. And you can do these. These melting chocolates come in a million colors. You don't have to use white. I was trying to stay real classy here with my white beachy cupcakes. But if your kids have a favorite color, you can get those in nearly every color.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. This is perfect for any birthday party. You have a summer birthday party, you're going on the beachy theme,
dinner party,
or you're like us and we would rather be on the beach right now.
Right?
Yes, you can actually make these.
You can make a cupcake and eat it and pretend you're eating it on the beach.
I love that, Lacey. Thank you so much for sharing. Of course, the best part is you get to eat it. Can I eat this?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yours.
All right, let's take a bite. Let's take a bite. Oh, that's heaven. That is heaven. Lacey, thank you so much. If you had one baking tip to share with everybody right now that's going to make us all a better baker, what would it be?
Well, Well, I would say probably patience.
a good
If
one.
you're a new baker, you're going to burn things when you first start out. Just give yourself patience and practice. Everything gets better with practice. So
I love that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing with us today. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're actually going to sit down and visit with Lacey's friend and business neighbor next door at the studio. And we're going to talk about how they came up with this idea to merge their two businesses right next door to each other. Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
with
you.
us. Enjoy your cupcakes. This is a good one. I hope you try it at home. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Lacey Bovacet is back with the Golden Whisk, and now with her partner and friend of a long time, Keisha Kidd, the owner of the studio. Ladies, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Let's talk about how this came to be, because I love that there's this open door concept between your two businesses.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had a business previously and was looking to move to a new location. And
I was
Lacey-
looking for a location,
Lacey
and
was
we had
looking
kind of
for
talked before about doing something together. And
Yeah, and Lacey's been my cookie lady. Everybody knows her as the cookie
Yes,
lady.
the cookie
Yes.
lady, yeah.
So she's been my cookie lady for a long time, and the businesses just kind of go together that way. She was doing cookies for me and cakes, and so it was just natural. Like I said, do you want to look for a space together? And it just happened. And
Yeah.
the doorway actually kind of just happened too.
Yeah.
Like, we were designing with our architect,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Y'all need a doorway."
Yeah,
I love it.
totally.
Yeah.
I love that, because it really has that open concept, and you can have your customers can come get a cookie or a cake, and then they go next door and paint and be creative. And I just love it. And you said you've been friends for a long time. Look how long. They've been friends
A long time.
since the 8th grade. This is eighth grade prom.
Eighth grade prom.
Eighth grade prom.
Okay, we're going to get a tight shot of this, because I love it. I remember this hair, and I remember these dresses.
fabulous.
I love it. Y'all look beautiful, but I love that your friendship has lasted the test of time.
Absolutely.
What advice would you give to someone that's thinking of going to business with their? Because you are separate businesses,
Yes.
but you're also friends next to each other. I love it.
Yes.
What advice would you give to someone thinking of doing that?
You want to take this?
No,
one?
you can.
Well, I would say do it. I would say absolutely do it. The support that you feel.
Yes.
To me, I did it once by myself, which was great. I mean, my family was all around me and they helped me. But doing it with Lacey, there was just a level of support that was there that you're like, we're doing this. We're doing this.
together.
And then if you're having a weak moment, you've got somebody to go.
It's so nice. I mean, I have plumbing issues off and on, having a commercial kitchen, and I don't feel like I'm by myself. I
Right.
can always go to Keisha and like, Keisha.
Oh, I love
And I
that.
can't do anything, but I can say, I am so
I feel
sorry.
like I have somebody else with me. It's not me by myself.
Yeah.
And
Right.
trust too. You want to have somebody, that you trust in the business right next
Yeah.
door to you. And
I
And
love
it,
that.
It gives you somebody to call, hey, could you look at this for me? Is everything looking okay? It's just nice.
Instead
Yeah.
of who you going to call, Ghostbusters, who you going to call? I'm going to call Lacey.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
I
And
love
I think
that.
my favorite thing is prior to this, I was alone for 3 years in my art studio, and I work during the day, usually alone, and then my parties are at night.
Yes.
And so when I come in, Lacey's there, and I have somebody to say hi to, and I have somebody to enjoy the day with, whereas I used to be alone.
yeah, it's so
So-
nice.
Well, and of course, art and baking mix. I love this.
Yes.
Let's talk about your apron. How cute is this?
Yes, this was a drawing that my niece did at her school, and my sister had sent it into somewhere, and they made it into an apron for me to wear.
I love
So
that.
yeah, it's
Art and
totally
baking
something great. You
mix.
can come up here and paint a picture, and we can have a gift made for somebody.
I love that. It's summertime. People are looking for things to do. What can they expect if they come into your studio?
All
Busy.
kinds of fun.
Busyness.
Busy.
Every weekend we try to theme something so that, every weekend we're doing something new and we change out things. Lacey changes her goodies every week. Summertime is bananas for us. We have our art camps going on all summer long. It's just a busy time.
It is.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. Let's let everyone know what your hours are so they can know when to come in.
Well, hers are a little different than mine.
Yeah, we're closed on Sundays and Mondays, and then open 8:30 to 5:30, Tuesday through Friday, and on Saturdays 10 to 3:30.
Wonderful.
And I'm open usually in the evenings, but Saturdays and Sundays we're open for open studio. You can walk in and work on anything that's in the studio.
Fantastic.
Anything we do.
Ladies, congratulations on your businesses together
Thank you.
and separate. I think it is fantastic what you're doing. And if you're looking for a wonderful way to spend the day with the kids and the family, you can come support both of these great local businesses. And you can feed not only your tummy, but your soul as well.
There you go.
Sure.
Can you make an artist out of me?
I'm going to try.
Okay, we're going to try. We'll be right back. Let's take a look at a great quote to live by. Thanks, ladies.
Join Basin PBS and Centennial Park for Movies in the Park. Every first and third Thursday in June and July at Centennial Park. Family movies begin at dusk. Sponsored in part by HEB and Lone Star Abstract and Title.
This month in Passport on the PBS video app, your on-demand library for the best of PBS.
4 Hollywood stars are exploring their family's extraordinary World War II stories.
I truly believe that if we make the right decisions, together we can create a better future.
It's almost impossible to conceive of American life without The Wizard of Oz.
These and other shows from your PBS station are available with Passport on the PBS video app. Download it today.
He's thrilled us in concert. Now the amazing Itzhak Perlman charms us with a welcome look at a life well lived.
Judge me by what I do, but don't judge me by what I can't do. I want to play the violin because I like the sound.
That's what I heard when I asked him to marry me.
With family and friends, traveling, teaching.
When you teach others, you teach yourself.
Rehearsing and more.
Oi, perfect.
You're in good company with Itzhak on American Masters.
Tune in Thursday, June 24th at 7 p.m. for the West Texas Jazz Society.
On Masterpiece.
I was there. I walked past this 6 times yesterday.
Tua moglie è così bella.
No, grazie.
Says you have a beautiful wife.
Didn't you get my message? He's gone, Douglas. He's already moved on.
No, I'm not giving up. This is no good! My bag! My bag is on the train!
Us on Masterpiece.
An iconic photograph is indelible. It always stays with you. Music photography is like the music itself. It's part of our cultural heritage. It's part of our shared identity as a people.
These photographs are the most important visual document of these musical artists.
I feel like I'm documenting musical history.
What I do is a form of music. It's just music for the eyes.
Best job in the world.
I'm a rock fan. I want to see that picture and I want to hear it. I want to feel it.
Cover of Rolling Stone meant you were something.
I don't think I'm shooting a picture. No, I'm drawing with light.
It's always going to be about music, artistry, and energy.
It's more than just a photograph, it's a work of art.
Keisha Kidd, the owner of the studio, is back with us, and you're going to make an artist out of me, right?
I am.
Okay, I can't wait because my skills are like 0 to 10, 0.
You know, you're not the first person to say that that's walked in our doors. And the truly, the thing about art is that really anybody can do it.
There's no wrong way.
There's no wrong way. I mean, in the end, we do have the paint splatter room that, you know, you can just go to town and turn anything into a magical piece of art.
I love that.
Yes.
Or a bad day.
Or a bad day and just get in there. Exactly.
Awesome. So what are we going to do?
So I've kind of prepared a door sign. We're making a little summer door sign. So normally when you would come in, this would be, all of these shapes would be stenciled on.
Okay.
And it's just kind of fill in the blank. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like paint by numbers. But we're just kind of telling you when to do it and which brush to use and how to go about it doing it. So we're gonna turn this flamingo into a little more fabulous flamingo.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, so I've got you a brush here. We're gonna use our great big brush.
Okay.
I've already dried it off for you, so you're all set. And the wonderful thing about flamingos is that you're using a lot of paint colors. So there's no wrong way to mix this up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of pink, I'm gonna scoot it over here. I'm gonna take a little bit of red, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this light. Now mix that together.
The three?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna get a really nice pinkish
Ooh, that's
color.
pretty.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
A little more vibrant color.
Mm-hmm.
And then while you're using that color, I'm gonna use this lighter shade over here.
Great day to wear white pants, just throwing it out there.
Exactly. I know. This is my only shirt that doesn't have paint on it. So
Don't do as I do, do as she does.
Okay, you've got a good amount of paint?
I do, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna just add some feathers onto this.
Okay.
So you're gonna turn your brush sideways just like this, and you're just gonna pull it up, and you're just gonna kind of pull it back like that. And these can literally go anywhere. So go
cute.
for it.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
You're not gonna mess
Where
it up.
do I
just
go?
do
Just
it.
tell me.
Just up and out. Anywhere you wanna go. Yes, beautiful. See, it's perfect.
Oh.
Awesome! Look, you did so good. And
Please
I'm gonna
fix it. Please fix it. Feel
It's
free.
beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna add a little. You're adding the dark. I'm adding the light. So
the
get
dark.
a little more.
More here?
Of your,
Okay.
You're sticking to your
I'm
pink
sticking to my
shade,
color. Okay.
And I'm gonna stick to my pink shade.
Okay, I got you.
Dab a little bit
Okay.
off. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit onto the body here.
So same thing, we're doing feathers?
Feathers, just
Feathers.
swish, swish, swish.
Swish,
See?
swish, swish.
See, okay, now I'm gonna bring in my lighter color, and we're just gonna smudge some of that out. Now, normally you would be doing all of these
this,
colors.
but today I need
Exactly.
help because
No.
as you saw, my strokes did not
Your
look like
strokes are
feathers.
gorgeous.
They're
They're
beautiful.
beautiful.
Oh, I love that. Look how pretty that is. And so if I come in and have a party or do this, you will come behind and help do that?
I will absolutely help
Okay.
you for sure, but I promise.
Oh, look how pretty that
You
is.
will do great all on your own.
Oh,
so,
I love that.
Okay, is there anything you want to add to that?
I think it looks great.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to risk it.
We're not quite done yet, so.
Okay, there's more.
Give me that. I'm
Okay.
going to take that, and I'm going to give you a new brush.
Sounds good. And is there a tip to make it, I don't know,
Well,
like
okay.
pop like yours did?
Okay, so the tip is practice.
Okay. That's a good tip.
I mean, the first time, and I tell people all the time when they come in, look, you're here for pleasure. Art is so helpful to the brain and the body, so you're here for pleasure. Get a little black on that.
Okay.
Dab a little bit off.
Okay.
Also, the other tip is not too much paint. You
good
can always
tip.
add more, but you can't
take away.
Exactly. So you're just gonna do one swipe of black that's gonna come all the way through the center. It's gonna stop about right there.
Okay, one swipe.
Go for it. Beautiful.
Like that.
Look, beautiful.
Thank you.
It's great. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of little lining here.
Oh, that's cute.
That's it.
I love it.
One last thing.
One last thing.
Now, I'm just gonna put a little eyeball in here. Is all that's gonna happen.
And voila.
And voila.
You have your masterpiece.
Exactly.
I love this. And you know what I love about it is that you can put as much or as least.
Yes.
That was bad grammar.
You can take it as far as you
can take
want.
it as far as you want. You
As
want to
far as you
add
want.
more, you can. You want it to be simple, you can.
Exactly.
Really quick, because we're out of time,
Yes.
I want to talk a little bit about all the parties that you have.
Yes.
Because door hangers are popular,
Very.
canvas is popular. The door, I love this, the door sign. How can someone come and take part?
Our website. So on our website, we have a calendar. If you want to be taught by one of my artists on the calendar, anything that's there is open to the public, and an artist will be there to assist you. If you want to just freestyle and just work on something, we have tons and tons of stuff for you to work on. Saturdays and Sundays, we have open studio. You can come in, you can tie-dye, you can jewelry stamp, you can do a door sign, you can make a canvas painting, anything you'd like.
I love it. Thank you so much, Keisha,
You're
for
so
sharing and helping me feel like a little bit of an artist.
Look how great you did.
Thank you. Well, only with your help. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing your time and your talents and your gifts with us.
Yes.
One final word. What does art mean to you?
It means life. My family does this with me, and we love it.
I love it. Thank you. Let's take a look at another great quote to live by. There is nothing better than hearing what kids have to say, right? Am I right? Well, let's take a look at what these local kids have to say about their summer plans.
So what is your favorite thing about summer?
We don't have to go to school. Yeah, you don't have to do lap challenge. Oh yeah, I hate lap challenge. We can have snow cones and we can tan in the sun, but mostly every time they really want to get tan like me because I always tan.
Going to like cousin's house to play in the pool.
Is that you get to swim and you get to just have a great time in summer because it's like a good season to have a fun time.
So what are you gonna do this summer?
Chill, probably we're going to take a vacation to Washington to see my other cousins.
Oh yeah. Well, this summer we might go on a vacation to Dallas because that's where my aunt lives and she's one of my favorite aunts.
But we're gonna go to a really fun pool.
I don't know where to go in summer.
Do you have any favorite summer memories?
My favorite summer memory is because Preston was turning 7.
It's going to the beach.
We'd come swim at my house. Going to Hawaii and going to the beach.
Are you going on any trips this summer?
No, just a pool. But it's really fun. Go on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably go on vacation to visit family. Yeah.
Do you have any summer traditions? Anything that you do every summer?
I'm gonna have to think about this. And plus, I don't even know what traditions mean.
Yeah, what's traditions?
It means something that you do
every
year or every time you do it, yeah.
We do go on vacations a lot.
Have a great summer.
Have a great summer. Have a great summer.
Oh, these kids are so full of joy. One of the things I love most about children, if you know someone who deserves to be showcased, and we want to highlight every child in West Texas, email us at basinlife@basinpbs.org, and we'll showcase them in an upcoming Celebrating Kids story. Welcome back. What a fun show. I have loved hearing people living their dreams. Remember, if there is a dream in your heart, it is there for a reason. Anything is possible. And we really appreciate all of our guests today on Basin Life. We hope that you will follow them and support them any way you can. Usually social media is a good way to do that. And two people who I know are living their dream are Eric and Emily Baker, and they're here with us today. Thank you so much for being with us to close out our show. How are you?
We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
You ready for summer?
We are ready for summer.
Summertime.
Absolutely.
What do you have planned?
We're teachers, right? So all teachers are ready for summer.
That's right. First of all, thank you for teaching. Yeah. Thank you. And you both do so much in our community. You teach, you also perform, and then the number one job, mom to your 3 beautiful girls. And when I say you're living the dream, you truly are. I mean, I see it every day on Facebook, and I see it when I meet you in person. And you really not only walk the walk, reverse that. Talk the talk, you walk the walk. Tell us why performing is important to you in teaching.
I think it is so important, especially if you're teaching, that you try to remain active in the field that you're teaching. So whether if you're teaching music, I think it's so important to be a performer and to keep your own fire lit. As a colleague of mine has said, it's so easy sometimes to give away all that you have to others, but it's important to feed that yourself. And so being able to perform with my wife or in the symphony or in many of the bands around town really helps keep me inspired and making music, and hopefully gives me even more that I can then give back to the next generation.
I love that.
And I have to say, it's so cool because growing up you think, well, I either have to be a teacher or I have to be a performer.
Right.
You kind of think, well, I'm going to be a vocal performance major because I want to perform or whatever. But it's really cool as a teacher to be able to tell my kids, hey, I'm going to have a sub tomorrow morning because I'm going to record a TV show. I'm going to go sing on TV, and having, when we sang on Permian Basin Gives, having several of my students come and go, oh, I saw you sing. You sounded so good. It's cool for them to see that I'm there teaching and doing all of that, but I also get to scratch that performer's itch You don't have to pick one.
I love that. I think that's so true, and it's so important to get out to students too, because as they grow up, I feel like they sometimes feel they can't do both, like you said.
Absolutely.
So, what's your favorite thing about performing?
Man, there are so many things. One thing I've enjoyed lately, whenever we're performing as a duo, is like getting a random song request that we've never done before and being like, sure, and then pulling up a chord chart and going, okay, well, here it goes. And we just go for it and like, whoa, that was actually kind of a good song. I mean, like Eric sang a Taylor Swift song the other day that was like not a good key for me. So I was like, you do it. He killed it. I was like, man, I never would have done that. So
I love that.
I feel like that's really fun, kind of just keeping it new and interesting.
It's very spontaneous. And I would say the same thing. I think the best part about performing is when you get to do it live with other musicians who love to perform like you do. There's just always something magical. No matter how many times we perform with Current Nine or as a duo, there's always something fun and new when you get together and make music with other human beings. So just the spontaneity of it is really fun.
What are you looking forward to the most this summer?
We're going to move into a new house this summer.
Yay!
We have,
You're going to be my neighbor, kind of.
We're approaching the end of a lovely build, and so we're going to be able to move into a lovely house. It's a huge blessing, and we're very excited about it.
And it has a music room.
That's fantastic. Well, I know that we are ready to hear you perform. We love hearing you perform. If people want to connect with you through the summer, how can they find out where you're performing besides right here on Basin Life?
You can find us on Eric and Emily Baker Music on Facebook. We're performing all over, so look us up and come out and see us.
All right. Give us those summer vibes with Sitting by the Dock of the Bay.
All right, we got it.
Thank you so much. And everyone, make it a great, great day and have a wonderful week.
2, 3, 4. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I'll watch them roll away again. Now I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I've had nothing to live for, look like nothing's gonna come my way. Now I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains the same way. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Hi, I'm Emily, your Basin PBS Membership Director. You might recognize my name from some of the letters you receive from Basin PBS, or if you've called the station, you've probably talked to me. Sure, you watch our programs and come to our events, but what actually happens if you don't support Basin PBS? What's the worst that could happen? Sure, things might change a little. There might be some cuts here and there. We'd probably have to get rid of some of the kids' programming and dramas, some of the news programs and live events, and probably a lot of the arts and culture programming you can't see anywhere else. But what does it really matter if you don't support Basin PBS? You'll hardly know the difference.